Hey, great Sunday evening. It is an awesome evening in the city of Brownsville. Hey, some of us are actually still here. I think one of the things that we've all experienced is Hannah. And, we got a little bit of rain here and there. A lot of areas throughout town have no electricity. I think that's one of the issues with Frankie over there. And let me tell you, it's not just over there where y'all are at, Frankie, by the airport. Also, who's guest tonight? Oh, that I know he's hardly anybody knows him, but it's Carlos Elizondo. But he's more of a guest. He's not much of a guest. He's more of a regular. But it's not only the airport area that has suffered electricity loss. It's also out here by the cemetery. I think Roselawn is also experiencing some. Hey, how's it going, Al? Hey, associates, experiencing. Hey, Leah! Experiencing some outages out there. It's gonna be interesting. Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for calling us, gentlemen. Sylvester, good evening. God, everyone is safe. Sending blessings to you, my man. Dixie, Kathy, Pedro. Good evening, Albert. Horacio, buenas noches. Al, who's he? I thought he was the show. Está pelón ese vato. ¿Qué podemos hacer? It is Sunday, so it's kind of hard. Let's see who else we got here. Jennifer, good evening. Good to see you, Jennifer. Handsome guys. You're right, Guadalupe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Royo. Good weekend, David Primo. ¿Cómo estás? Juan Picasso, no message. Victor, my man. God bless you. Love you, man. Armando, compa, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo? Eleazar, Eli, Velez. Hola, my man. Still waiting for lunch. Daniel. Good evening. Belinda, buenas noches. And Ali, good evening, hermosa. ¿Cómo estás? The letter, who got one? A lot of people got one. Hola, guapos. Hola. Candy, buenas. Wendy, good evening. God bless you, gentlemen. Cuidado con los pelones. Saludos, Eduardo. Carlos. Es un pequeño saludo. Goodness gracious. David. Buenas noches, David, my man. Dolfo, looks like the three guys I'm voting for. Preach, baby. Glad to see y'all are doing well. Thank you, Annette. God bless you. Good to see you. Saludos, mis amigos, compañeros. This week, bro, for sure. Ya dijiste. Lo prometido es deuda. Good evening, Chesenia. ¿Qué pasa, Keys? Jonathan, my man. God bless you, baba. Saludos, Carlos, Frankie, Erasmo. I'm one of those three, I'm sure. Good evening, Kat. God, goodness gracious, everyone is coming out today. Saludos. Ese chiste vi en otro stream en la boca del lobo, pero como siempre, all 100% Erasmo. Guys, I'll accept any invitation as long as they're out there, they're being respectful. I'm good. And I actually had a good little show out there. I appreciate Frank for making the invitation. Again, again, I'll answer questions, guys. As long as the questions are respectful and on point, I have no issue in regards to answering questions. So anyone that ever wants to invite me to a live stream out there to talk to people, I will talk to people. So no, I know which one you're talking about, Luis. Greetings, Eduardo. It was a good little show. Hello, Erasmo, Frankie, Carlos. Blessings to you. Saludos, guys. Albert, good evening, my man. Love you, bro. Hello from Midlothian, Texas. I've always loved Midlothian, Texas. More than anything because of the name. More rain to be expected. Yes, we're supposed to get rain in the next few days. Guys, I'm going to stop because nos vamos a pasar media hora aquí saludando toda la raza. Belinda, Justin, my man. I love you, Justin. BISD time. Oye, como si nos conociera mi Justin. Love you, bro. Bro, how you doing? Thank God. Never see so many nurses from out of town, even the doctor. And that's something we're going to talk about for sure tonight. And good to see you, man. I want to have you on one of these mornings, compadre, so you can tell us about your experience. Frankly, what you hear? Joshua. Saludos. Claudia López. Cardios. Gloria, buenas. Chas, good evening. Saludos. Good evening, Chas. Hannah Survivor. Guys. We did have Can out here. One of the things that I think is very important is that, one of the questions that I was asked on that other stream was, you're just focusing on BISD, and that's not the truth. We focus on everything and a lot of the issues. One of the things that we've tried to bring to light is the situation with the county, with the numbers, and with our different COVID patients out there. Look, guys, we've had individuals here from BISD, and right now BISD is a hot topic. And it's not just because we're all running for BISD. It's a hot topic because it's affecting the community. It's affecting our teachers. It's affecting our counselors. It's affecting our staff, our custodians. It's affecting our students. But let me tell you guys, as long as we are going to have individuals that are being brought onto campus, as long as some of these individuals are passing away or dying, you better believe we're going to be out here screaming about it. Our people
Mhm.
are out there succumbing to this virus, and the individuals at the top, they don't care. They just don't care. Families have yet to receive a word of condolences from any of the board members or from the superintendent or his two lackeys that come also from Edinburgh. Nothing. We've had Erica on here. We've had Joe on here last night. An amazing show. If you didn't watch it, go back and see it tonight. And these individuals haven't received a text message from anyone. They have from their principals. And again, hats off to my amazing principals. But not even a word of, oye, God be, la Minerva, tú, Carlos, tú la conoces bien. La Minerva que, oh, Jesus, blood, God, Jesus, Jesus. Oye, ni un God bless you le mandó. I mean, what's up with that? What's up with that, Carlos?
Yeah, it's sad to say, that the leaders from this BIZ board, and like you said, why are you paying so much attention to BIZ? Because there's over 50,000 people that are affected by the decision of 7 individuals. Over 50,000 people. And out of those 50,000 people, there's been one too many deaths, and the least they could have done is, hey, get on social media, put it out there, at least show some empathy. These
Algo.
people are dead. These people are dead, Erasmo, Frankie. These people are not going to come back to the district that these people want to open up to the masses. The family members are being left behind. Their memories for putting 20, 30, 40 years to a school district, man, should not be just thrown away. There's no excuse for this. And if they come back, I'm sure if they come back and say, well, you know what, it's because of the COVID BS. You got a lot of these people campaigning, man. They
Guys,
should at least.
you would think that with everything that's going on, and again, we understand how back in March, they probably didn't have the big picture. That's no excuse, but now dealing with all the increase of positive cases, 4 or 5 deaths at BISD. Administrators, counselors, some teachers are set to go back into the brick and mortars tomorrow. What do we expect? Us as a community, we have to be vocal about this issue because, like Carlos said, this affects a lot of people, and we're putting our community at risk. We're putting our employees at risk. So, even though we've been very vocal since March, we will continue to be very vocal because administration, those on the board are not taking the decisions necessary in order to provide for the safety and well-being of all those involved. So, it's unfortunate that these people, they don't have our best interests at heart. I do apologize. I don't have light at my house. I'm stealing Wi-Fi from McDonald's. But as long
Rata.
as
Toda
long as
Silvia.
as long as the district doesn't make the decisions that are necessary in order to ensure the safety, we will be out here being vocal and advocating for the safety and well-being of all BISD.
Cecilia, either one of the hospitals would greatly appreciate that, Cecilia. Again, I don't want to say one hospital over another. Both of them are suffering. Both of our hospitals are suffering. I know that there's a lot of nurses. I think there's more nurses at Valley Regional right now than there are at Valley Baptist because of the strength of the system. But either one, Cecilia, thank you for doing that. God bless you. Either one would be well served to be out there. And yeah, man, look, guys,
Yeah.
what Carlos says is on point. Goodness gracious, when it's affecting the lives of tens of thousands of our people out there, you better believe. Ahora, Carlos, by the 50,000, Carlos referring to the people that directly work or the ones that are studying there, 43 plus another 6.6. But those lives, they impact everybody else in the community as well. They
Mhm.
impact our community as a whole. So yeah, you better believe. And it's something that my friend up here posted. It is a hot mess. It is a hot mess because they're on reaction mode. They're not being proactive in regards to doing what is right for our district. Tomorrow, look, just tomorrow, more of our people are coming onto campus tomorrow. even before they have a meeting, Carlos, because the meeting, the special call board meeting, is at 10 o'clock in the morning. So before 10 o'clock, they're sending everyone onto campus without having a plan, because they're going to present the plan. And again, I'm not going to judge the plan because we haven't seen it. I've heard that it's good. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. We're hopeful that it's good. But tomorrow, superintendent will release the new schedule for our staff. And they will let the staff know if they can stay at home or if they're going to be coming onto campus on a ration. You know, some days, some other days. Let me tell you, I'm not changing my stance. No one should go back on campus. No one. Absolutely no one. Why? Because it's not just one death. It's not just one death. So far, we have about 5 deaths that we know about at the district. 5. And a lot of the positives that are in the ICU right now can pinpoint where they got it from, and they got it on campus. They can pinpoint it. And let's say that they couldn't. Why risk their lives, Carlos? Why?
Well, it's like I was saying last time. Yeah, you know, there's no gamble. There should be no gamble on that one. You know, unless you're Sylvia, right? She gambles on everything. But they should not gamble on anybody that is slip. They should not be gambling on anything, especially the lives of these people that are dedicating themselves to go out there and opening these schools. For what? Erasmo, for what? What are they going to get from it? What are they going to get from putting these people at risk? Again, they cannot guarantee a risk-free facility. And until they can do that, then it's the time to open. But at this point right now, it's too early to open any school. And then should they have not told these individuals before? Okay, the plan, we haven't seen it. We don't know what it's going to be about. Maybe it is good. We just don't know that. Why don't they wait till they put the plan in place, you know, bring it out and see what everybody thinks about it, and dialogue between each and every principal and whoever the healthcare, you know, director, Ms. Pones, and figure out if that's something that we can work with. If that plan is good enough to risk one life. They haven't done that.
Samantha, you're on point, Samantha. But again, let me tell you, Samantha, it's not, and I'll say it's not our teachers' fault. It's not our counselors' fault. It's not our special services fault. It's the fault of the administration, Samantha. And we have to pinpoint who's at fault, because they're the ones that are sitting at the glass palace. They're the ones that make the decision, Samantha. A lot of our teachers didn't want to do a lot of things that they were doing. They were being made to do some crazy stuff out there, guys. Some crazy stuff. It wasn't their fault. They were forced to do it by this administration and by this stupid, corrupt board. So I understand your frustration, and my prayers go out for you, Samantha. We're hoping that things get perfected or get better towards the start of this school year. But we have to stay focused, guys, and we have to stay focused in the sense we need to know who is to blame. The buck stops at the superintendent's office, because he should have been doing something. He has done nothing. The only individual, listen to this. The only individual that had got a vacation this summer was the superintendent. The only individual at BISD that got a summer vacation was the superintendent of BISD. Not the teachers, not the counselors, not the principals. No one except the superintendent of BISD.
What message, guys, are we sending when, you know, the house is falling, the house is on fire, and yet the man in charge is out in the Galapagos on the turtles drinking strawberry daiquiris? You know, did he quarantine after when he got home for 14 days? You know, I don't think so. What message is he sending to the community? Hey, y'all deal with it. This isn't my thing, you know? So it's very unfortunate that these people, I'll get you a 10 count, 10 piece. It's unfortunate that people at leadership are taking this seriously. You know, our teachers, guys, they haven't taken a vacation. They're stressed out. They have anxiety. They're dealing with depression. And what does the man in charge do? See you later, guys. I'll see you when I see you. It's unfortunate. That tells you that he does not have no leadership skills, and he's not in tune. And he's not in tune with our community. So how can he look people in the face and tell them everything that I do is I do with your best interest, because it's apparent that he is not doing anything for the community's best interests.
Carlos, I just want him to sing like Frankie says, everything I do it for you.
Hey, Erasmo, on that question, the one that you were talking about earlier, right? You know, these parents are concerned because they have special need kids that are, they need to be that they're tactile. They learn by touch, they learn by guidance, and it's very difficult for them to do it through Zoom. And I agree with her, but that's the responsibility of the board and the superintendent. They should have practiced something before and figured something so that these kids can come back in a safe
Yes.
environment. But guess what? They haven't. They have done nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing
Nada.
to get these kids back in a safe environment. Shame on
BISD
them.
BISD should receive a briefing from health officials. Let me tell you, Eduardo, this is what's very, very concerning. Because, look, a lot of the decisions that they're making, they're basing it on politicians' numbers. I mean, and people really listen to this. A lot of the decisions that they're making for your children, Carlos, our community's children, a lot of the decisions that they're making, they're basing it on numbers provided by politicians. Politicians lie, folks. The numbers are false. The numbers are not accurate. They're not right. Goodness gracious, guys. Are these the individuals? They're adamant. We have to hear it from Abbott. We have to hear it from Mike Morath. We have to hear it from the county judge. Eduardo, Port Isabel took a different route. Carlos, Port Isabel took a different route. They said, you know what? Let's bring in the doctors. Let's bring in the guys that have been out there, who have been testing. Let's bring in the professionals in here. Carlos, tell the people, Carlos, how many medical professionals outside or inside BISD have they had at the meetings, Carlos?
Zero, none. I've been preaching on the channel to Bones. She's the leader of all the nurses in the school district who are responsible for the healthcare of over 40,000 children. How many? You brought in someone who lived it, who's living it last night, Joe. My thoughts and prayers are for him, to get speedy recovery. He's living byproduct of the virus that these people want our individuals, our BIZ staff, and our children to go back to. Joe Valdez is living only because of the grace of God, and he was able to tell everybody last night. There is no other thing than to just listen.
Let me tell you, and tomorrow they are going to have a special call board meeting. It kind of sucks, guys, that AOBE has been very, very proactive. And again, people say, well, you always mention AOBE. They're the only ones that are doing anything out there, guys, in regards to the unions. I'm sorry. They're the only ones that are out there fighting. Their leadership is out there calling this board out, calling this superintendent out. So I'm sorry. The other ones are like miles, kilometers, if you wish, behind. They're lagging behind, like the turtle that Gutierrez was on at the Galapagos while sipping on those strawberry daiquiris. Lagging behind, guys.
Erasmo, also, the current board has held other superintendents accountable. I mean, they were trying to hold doctors and Dejas accountable for everything. Why not hold this individual accountable for his shortcomings? Because that's what they are. They're shortcomings. Why not hold them accountable? Especially the people that are running, especially the people that want the community to go out there and vote for them. Why are they not holding this superintendent accountable for the loss of life and for the shortcomings?
They don't care, Carlos. They don't care. But let me tell you guys. So what we've had to do, AOBE has informed myself, has informed me that they will have medical professionals on tomorrow to speak during their time, during public comment. And you know what? They're only going to give them 3 minutes each. 3 minutes each. They're going to have medical personnel. And this is what sucks, Carlos. This is what sucks. What sucks is that the community has to give up of their time in order to present what the district should have done from step one. And that is failed leadership. That is why this superintendent has failed our community and his two deputies because they're not from here. That is why this current board is only thinking about getting elected in November. That's the only thing they care about, and how they're going to continue to misspend the district's money, our children's inheritance, and our teachers' resources. That's the only thing they care about. So tomorrow, AOB is going to use their time to bring in medical professionals, to tell the board, to educate the damn board.
They're actually pleading to the board to do the right thing, because they know. They're pleading. They're begging this board to do the right thing. That's what they're doing. That's what AOB is doing. They're bringing in, because they're going to say, well, we didn't know, Erasmo. We weren't told. The superintendent didn't tell us it was this bad. Well, AOB has taken a front line approach and said, you know what? We are going to bring in the professionals as you guys don't want to bring them in, and you have them. We're going to make the effort to bring in these individuals and educate you guys and plead to you, practically beg to them to do the right thing for the individuals, for BIZ staff, man, for our kids.
And what is the board?
You want me to answer this question, Carlos, or should you answer this question? I'll answer the
Go
question.
Ahead. Yeah,
Who is BIZ emergency man coordinator? What role is he playing in this decision making? Let me tell you, they haven't even brought in one single school nurse to a meeting. Not a single school nurse. No one. They haven't even brought in anyone that has tested positive, anyone that has experienced the virus. They haven't brought in anyone that has an ounce of expertise in regards to this.
Nope.
Laura Perez Reyes was talking about having a safety committee at the last meeting they had. Apenas, towards the end, a safety committee meeting. She's the chair of the safety committee meeting. Mm-hmm. She was talking about a meeting 2 weeks ago. And then she said the stupidest thing in the world, that one or two people, according to the police chief, dijo ella, which the police chief there said, I didn't say that. Didn't say that at all. One or two people committing suicide. That is how unaware of the facts, of the reality that this school board is. That is how far-fetched they are from everything. I'm sorry, Frankie.
Guys, and what are they going to be able to tell the community? This is at the 11th hour. Administrators, teachers, custodians, right. They're already going to be at the campus. And then we're going to have a doctor there who's going to plead with them, beg them. What are they going to be able to tell the community, saying, hey, I have your best interest at heart? It's unfortunate that there is not one medical professional on that task force. We have Sylvia's sister on there. God knows why. But this goes to show you that we do not have leadership at the board right now. Instead of reaching out the way Point Isabel did with Dr. Evan Hernandez to give guidance, to give his professional opinion in regards to the virus and the safety risk of potentially sending back students and staff back onto the campuses. With BISD, we have somebody went earlier. I'll get one right now. So, whatever the doctor says tomorrow, it's going to make the board look horrible because it's at the 11th hour. And no matter what decision they come up to, it's already too late. The community could already see for what it is. It's a smokescreen. They're going to try and look good for the public because of election in November. But it's already too late. I'm sure the community is already fed up with his board and is ready for new leadership come November. Hey, I'm gonna ask for a sponsorship from McDonald's right now when I get off, guys.
Ask for a discount. Our principal told us administration did not make a plan. Your principal is right, Samantha. And I'm glad that finally our principals are starting to speak up. I never in my time doing this have I ever experienced. I've had teachers sometimes send me messages. Sometimes food people, custodians. Never had I had principals till now. Now principals are speaking up. And you know what, Samantha? A lot of principals, they're not going to, to pinch hit for this corrupt board and this stupid superintendent. They're not. They're tired because they know el problema, Carlos, is that my teachers and my principals, they get blamed for everything, man. They make the stupid decisions up there at the class palace. And el que la lleva are my principals and teachers. It's got to stop, man. It's got to stop.
Yep, I agree.
Have you figured out how much the superintendent makes a month? I'm not good at math, bro. You're asking Maria. Oh, and Maria. Thank you for sending pizza to my hospital, Maria. God bless you. Thank you so much. Our nurses appreciate it, Maria Magdalena. Gracias. Que Dios te lo pague. Greatly appreciate it. I love it when our community does that. I love when my friend up here is going to send donuts and somebody else is sending coffee. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, Maria. It's 413,000 a year. Divide that by 12, and I'm not good with math, so someone needs to help me out.
After taxes, like 33,000.
33,000.
Guys, I don't make
30 days, it'd be $1,000 a day. But guess what? They only work 25, and in his case, he works probably less than that. So he's probably making about $2,000 a day.
$2,000 a day.
Crazy.
That's more than I make.
Erasmo, that doesn't include if he turns in his receipts. He
No,
might turn in his
up.
receipts for reimbursement of fuel, reimbursement of meals, reimbursement of travel. That's something that's not even calculated in that.
No, but shut up. Shut up. No, but shut up. Hey, I have stickers too. Come pick up some damn stickers. Teachers were too busy training for online teaching for them to have a vacation. Many hours of training. And let me tell you, he can take that because he makes $400,000. ¿Y qué tiene? Pues pura puro turtle butt.
Story deckers.
Hey, Frankie, too soon. Are you sure he's showing up tomorrow? He might be flooded in. Let me tell you, we're not that lucky. I'll take a Big Mac with a Dr. Pepper. Yes, yeah. Hey, Frankie, I take some fries. Hey, Vincent, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you should have told me. I would have got you a Happy Meal, too.
You got to do the happy birthday dance.
Hey, Vincent, come on over. I'll buy you a Happy Meal. I'll give you a free cookie. I would recommend the happy birthday dance. I would recommend for BIZ to develop a COVID-19 task force. They have one. They have one.
Well, they have the name. They have the name.
They have one, but they have one of their yes people, Eduardo. But you're right. It should be local health officials, BID staff, and members of the community should be a part of it. Board members brag about being innovators. This is an innovative idea. It is. Pero, Eduardo, you're not making $413,000 a year. I mean, how can you come up with something like this and that?
The Big Mac frozen. Frankie?
You're the best, Eduardo. Brandon, you're the best, bro. Brandon, you are the best. I love you, man. Kudos to Frankie. If there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a McDonald's, there's a way. Do you have a date for number of COVID tests given last week? A data? No, we don't. Drop-in positives may lead to a false sense of security just in time for Labor Day. You're exactly right, Paul. I think what's going to happen is that the death count, that's what Dr. Castillo was mentioning, is probably going to hit us sometime in these next couple of days. So that might scare the bejesus out of these people. Maybe. How can the board honestly say that they've done their best for the welfare of BISD employees and students? Their lack of leadership is disheartening and upsetting. And you know what, Juan Carlos? It's noticeable.
What's that?
Even a lot of people that were out there that were defending them in March have now messaged me and said, Erasmo, you were right. We've gone through hell. And our teachers need to stop going through hell. Our staff needs to stop being placed in the valley of the shadow of death by this stupid superintendent and by this corrupt school board. And none of those fools, and I'm being kind with words, none of these fools should come back on the board. Ni la pingüina de la Minerva, ni flip-flopping Philip, ni little Eddie. Attention, I will be speaking at the guest on this show this Wednesday. And also will be asking me about, I will? I don't think so.
I guess you will.
But we'll see.
Will be interesting.
Agreeing for Erasmo for agreeing for this opportunity. Really? Man, maybe I'm maybe I'm getting Alzheimer's already. Early onset of Alzheimer's. I don't remember that being here, but okay. Good evening, Lily.
Like you,
My family couldn't have electricity in Edinburgh. Neither does Frankie, but I'm glad McDonald's does. Good evening, by the way. Good evening, Lewis. Go to sleep. No. Hey, you have to wake up early for school soon. I don't know. I don't even know you go to school. How do you not consult with health professionals about a worldwide health crisis, Carlos? I'll let you answer that question. How do you not consult with health professionals?
if I was someone else and I wasn't running for the board, I would use some very illicit language. But it comes down to this: you can't fix stupid, man. There is no cure for that. And what they've done is that they do not want to say we have messed up as leaders, as your current leaders. We have messed up. Please allow us to make it right. So once you accept blame and once you accept responsibility, then you can grow from that. They don't want to accept responsibility, man. They don't want to accept responsibility for the deaths of the school district, especially when you guys have been telling them for months that this was going to happen. That is why they're not.
Carlos, let me tell you, mira, someone's asking about the 3 minutes. Like, these people are only going to get 3 minutes. Carlos, do you remember last time that our teachers wanted to express their concerns about their safety, their students' safety? Yeah. Do you remember what happened to our teachers?
Yeah, they shut them down.
The superintendent tried to quiet our teachers. Guys in la boca! Attorney! Attorney! Quiet her down. He's sick.
Shut her down.
The corrupt, unethical board attorney on one of our hardworking, dedicated teachers. That's what the superintendent did. That's the type of leadership that he's demonstrating on there. And then the board attorney wasn't even hearing what she was saying, guys. Wasn't even hearing what she was saying and tried to shut her down as well. Oh, you can't mention names. She was praising the people that were out there suffering during the summer, praising them. Not one board member, Carlos, not one single board member stood up to defend the teacher. Why?
So what do you expect? What do you expect from here to November? If they're already showing you what they're all about, is the board following their own policy, especially during these emergencies? Are they following the board policy during the emergencies? Let me ask you this. We just had a hurricane. We were missed. There was a lot of damage. There's a lot of people without homes right now. Did they open up the schools as a hurricane shelter?
No.
I know that they're going to say, well, because of COVID. Okay, but if these people don't have anywhere to go, every year before this hurricane, the school district has opened their doors for anybody who has lost a home or is going to be flooded out. These people know that they're going to get flooded out. Nothing happened, Erasmo. Not one thing came out of the superintendent dictating BISD is here to help the community. Because guess what? He's not from here. He's from Edinburgh. He doesn't care about us.
No, he doesn't. But I hope that the board gives their undivided attention to medical personnel. How embarrassing to our district if they don't. Pati, they're not going to, Pati. I mean, they've had opportunities, Pati. They've had opportunities to bring in medical personnel to the board meetings, to at least pretend, Carlos, pretend that they care. Mm-hmm. They've had the opportunity. They've had the opportunity to shut me up. Decir, Erasmo dice que no los vamos a traer, ahora vamos a traerlos, just to prove him wrong. They've had the opportunity. They refused. They've refused to bring in the medical personnel.
Yeah, they have.
Guys, I would challenge the school board members. I would challenge the school board members to let the doctors speak. They're only allocating 3 minutes for public comments. I'm sure the doctor has a lot more to say than just those 3 minutes. Any logical person, guys, any logical person, if a medical professional was talking, we would listen what the doctor has to say. So I make a challenge to the school board members. You have the students, special needs students, life skills, teachers, professionals, counselors, administrators. Their lives are at stake. Aren't you curious to know what the doctor has to say? I challenge the board tomorrow to let the doctor speak. However long she takes, it would be beneficial for them, because them on the board, they have no experience in regards to anything dealing with COVID. This individual, this person, this doctor is very knowledgeable. She studies medical, especially now with this COVID. So I make a challenge to the school board members. Let her speak. Let's see what she has to say, and I hope they take her recommendations.
And on your challenge, I want to challenge a vote of no confidence for the superintendent. A vote of no confidence for the superintendent. That's my challenge to the board members. If they don't do that, then they're going to continue to disrespect everybody here at the school district and us tomorrow that they don't care. They don't care how many people die as long as they get their votes in.
Carlos, in the middle of the pandemic, at the height of our numbers here, this board made two decisions, two votes. The first one was to give the superintendent an extension to his contract and a raise. That was the first decision that they made. The second decision that they made, they've only made two, Carlos. They've only made two this whole pandemic. The second one was to hire attorneys to defend them or to represent them in Sylvia Atkinson's case. Those are the two decisions that were made, Carlos. The two decisions. So do you think now they're going to vote no confidence when they just gave him $413,000? Hombre, they're not.
That would be the right thing to do. That would be the right thing to do. Again, that would show that they're human, to accept their wrongdoings and to make those right on the backs of over 40,000 children. And how many employees do we have in the school district? On their backs 6, as well. It has more.
6,600.
On their backs as well. Do the right thing, board members.
Hey, Erasmo, is it true that the Food and Nutrition Services Administrator is from Edinburgh? I know that she is not from Brownsville. I think she's from Edinburgh. I cannot specifically confirm, but I know she's not from Brownsville. And again, I will say that the Food Nutrition Service Administrator has done an okay job. But again, it's not depending on them. It falls under the superintendent and the two deputy superintendents. And look at guys. Hey, Janie, let me tell you guys. Do you know that he has a cabinet out there? You know, he's got 7 people on cabinet. 7 people, area administrators. You know how many times he meets with them in cabinet? None. He only meets with his two deputies and himself. That's 3 individuals that come from Edinburgh that have no concept and no clue about our culture and our people. That's why they don't care. They don't meet with the other AAs. They don't meet with them at all. They just tell them what they decide in that meeting of 3. It's a meeting of 3 at administration. And again, someone prove me wrong. I dare you to prove me wrong. So
He's
why
afraid to meet with anybody?
Yeah, why do they cut the time to 3 minutes? Can they do that to the community? Claudia, they don't care about the community. La Minerva, el flip-flopping Philip, el little Eddie, I care about the community. I care about the children. Just because I'm at their same height. I care about the children because we're the same height. They don't care about the community. They don't. You really think if they cared about the community, they wouldn't be a little bit more vocal in regards to what's happening to our people? Our people are dying. Our people in the ICU room, on ventilators. You think that they care? They don't care. Little Eddie is more worried about getting his little bitty hands on the vendor money. Give me money. Give me money. Let me put it in my pocket. No, bitch it up. Someone prove me I'm wrong. Jay, please, Jay, don't be late anymore. 9 o'clock, bro. Set the
On the
alarm.
dot.
Set the timer, bro. What's up with that, bro?
Te
Safety
pierdes.
committee meeting 4 months later. Carlos, 4 months later, Laura la exploradora. 4 months later. How does that make sense to anyone?
You know,
We have an emergency management coordinator. Sarcasm. No. ¿Qué estás comiendo queso? Pues, ¿qué otra cosa? Combos de cheddar cheese. I'm not even joking. I love cheese. I didn't get
that's
the
like
name cheese. Eh?
that's like being a carnivore, man.
Because they don't want to be contradicted. As always, it's all about the cash. It is. Yeah, very funny. That's sorry. Sponsored by McDonald's tonight. See? Hey, Frank, cálmate.
Hey guys,
Uh,
guys, do you think that, like, what are your opinions in regards to the safety plan, or what recommendations they're gonna have tomorrow? You think they're gonna go skeleton, where some come in the afternoon, morning, or do you think they're actually gonna give them an option whether they can work remotely from home, or give them the option of going on campus? What are your thoughts?
They're gonna bring him in. Some of the principals are already forcing their assistant principals to come in. So they are gonna bring in people, especially because some of these individuals don't want to be there by themselves. So if I'm here, guess what? Everybody's here, and that's gonna be horrible.
it is going to be horrible. Like, look, I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. I think that they're going to bend, and they're going to give us a little bit. That's what's going to happen. They're going to give us a little bit. They're going to say, okay. If you have underlying conditions, then you might be might be allowed to stay home. Well, let me tell you right now, I think 95% of the people here in Brownsville, 95% of our BIZ community have underlying conditions.
Yes.
So they're going to make them call HR to request working from home. At this point in time of the game, guys, yeah, it's way too late. Christina, my neighbor, you so sweet. We are a call away. Yes, I knew the answer. Isn't that crazy, especially for the level of poverty in our community? It is crazy. That's ridiculous. Our teachers and staff should be getting paid better. They should. Frankie, do you deliver meals too? You should. If he wants votes, I'm sure he will. My birthday just passed. I want a happy meal. Vente. It's all about the Dr. Pepper milkshake. Oh, that's in McDonald's. No mercy, not even a break due to the hurricane. They're terrible. How you doing, gentlemen? From Houston, I missed the Valley. Maximiliano! Regresa al Valle. Double what I make a month. Pathetic. What? We get paid, and yet they're expecting us to show up to work for that pay. My life isn't worth $1,000. It's crazy. Is everyone sharing that McDonald's Wi-Fi for 35,000 a month? Thank you, Miss Huerta. That's what I figured. Te van a poner Oxxo, Erasmo. Where do I pick up some stickers? And how much? I want to cállate, shut up. Nena, my office is 1240 East Madison. Stop by. Break down with a donation if you can. If not, just pick up a damn sticker. And take a sign too, Nena. Love you. Thank you. Inbox me and I'll give you the address. Thank you, Nena. God bless. Erasmo, will you be televising the board meeting like you did last one? Oh, yeah. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning on
that was awesome, man.
Any one of these 6 pages. That's too much money for a crappy job. We need a completely new board. Amen, sister. Saludos, y'all. So what will tomorrow's meeting going to be about? Are they going to present something worthwhile? I think, and I'm going to say this, I think yes. I think the administration is going to produce something that is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I have talked to AOBE, and they are planning to have a meeting, a live stream at 6 p.m. tomorrow to go over a lot of the information that was going to be decimated throughout the meeting. So we'll have a clearer picture. tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I think we have Dr. Saavedra on. So we'll be right. Is that right? So we'll be focusing
That's correct.
a lot on COVID-19 in the evenings. So thank goodness that we'll have AOBE, having a live stream at 6 o'clock, so that they could, go over some of the meeting, decimated meeting, and that'd be kind of cool because I want to see what it feels like to be in the audience. He's making $143 an hour. That's more than what Carlos makes.
Oh yeah.
Can you three gentlemen run for the BISD school board? We are. We will. Thank you, Crystal. Love you. They're doing the best they can. Okay, yeah. What are you smoking? No, I'm just smoking. Frankie, I met you at you mix in Paseo Plaza, and you were very kind to me.
I have never been to you. Hey, I've never been to UMix this year. I have no idea who that is.
That was back in 2002. What is the latest possible date schools can start? They should delay as much as possible. Let me tell you, no school should start till January 2021, at least. That's simple. Good night, Martita. Is it almost time? It's almost time. But we had a disagreement. Ooh, do you remember the disagreement? The love boat soon will be making another run. The love boat. Does anyone remember that? Carlos, do you remember that or no? No, Carlos?
Yes, of course.
You. Bina remembers the love boat.
I bet.
Bina,
do you remember?
Bina remember the love boat at UMix. The love boat. I'm curious. Lucy, they are all like drunk. They don't want to take responsibility for their unfortunate events. Frankie, and you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris? Oh my God, I hate to ask. Good evening, Money.
No clue.
Viva el Rey. Thank you, my man. God bless you. My first responders, I love them. Raul, I'm upset so much defending you from a stalker, and you come on the show. Nambe, and defending you, Pa. Nada, Nambe, shut up. Let me tell you, Pa, you're the one that's on a private chat with him constantly. And let me tell you, I've always said it, and I'll say it again. I'll always answer questions. And as long as the questions are respectful, I mean, the guys come out here on this show and ask respectful questions. And I said, as long as the questions are respectful, I'm going to respond. So anyone that wants to invite me to a live stream, look, guys, I've done vlogs and I had fun doing them. And I'll continue to do them because I'm going to get every single bit of exposure I can, because I don't know if you all know, I'm running for BISD. So, no, every opportunity I get. And as long as the questions are respectful, I will stay on the program. Will you guest from last night, Joe Valdez, be speaking at the board meeting tomorrow? That was going to be a surprise. But since you asked the question, I'll answer the question. Yes, he will.
That's good. That's real good. He needs to speak.
And let me tell you, if y'all saw it, guys, that was impactful. And a lot of people say, no, Erasmo, no, chat up, Erasmo. Let people talk. Let me tell you, y'all noticed he had the floor. He didn't only have the floor.
Yep.
He had our heart, and he had our tears that night. Because what he went through.
He's a father.
Yes.
He's an educator. He's one of BISD, man. I mean, it was so impacting last night, and I give praise to you and B-Talk and to Joe for having the few minutes that he was out here to be able to talk, even on oxygen, even going through his Guillain-Barré syndrome. People don't understand what that is. That completely paralyzes someone starting from the toes to the head. If you don't stop it in time, he was going to end up on a ventilator. He is lucky to be alive, and all because of COVID-19. And that's what this board and this superintendent wants to do to every individual and put them back at a school and risk their lives, man. This gentleman has I'm not kidding, man. Huge to come out here and tell him exactly what happened to him and express
Exactamente.
his concern. My
100%.
hat's off to him, family, man.
It is 100%. He did a great job. Jesus, I'll answer your statement. Y'all are failed leaders. Also, though, how do y'all get second and not others? I'll answer this. Carlos Elizondo is not a failed leader. Carlos Elizondo is not a failed leader. They came after Carlos Elizondo with everything that they had. And he was found, in regards to some charges, not guilty. He didn't fail as a leader. If you want to say that I failed as a leader because I made a mistake and I took responsibility for my mistake and I went through the process and I didn't get any special favors. On the contrary, they came after me like they had not come after anyone for a Class B misdemeanor. If you want to say that that's failed leadership, that's your opinion, bro. But let me tell you, I took responsibility for my actions. I did what was in the best interest of my family, and I did what was in the best interest of the district, sir. Now, why do we get a second chance? I don't want a second chance from anyone. I want everyone to do what is in the best interest of our community. And I have faith that our community knows that bringing back Erasmo Castro on this board and bringing back Carlos Elizondo back on this board is not a second chance. It's the right choice. The right choice, bro. But again, look, guys, look, Jesus, if you think that Carlos and myself are failed leaders because we were there before, we're not there anymore, then you run, bro. You run. Put your name on the ballot and you run. And you take the torch. I'll help you, man. I'll help you. You run. I'll help you. Because I will help anyone that has an interest of doing what is right for the community. If you think that's true, bro, come by my office. Come do some coffee with me and we'll talk about it. But don't call us failed leaders, man. Well, how will we fail? We're here at the forefront speaking for thousands of teachers who have to be voiceless because of retaliation. You call that failed leadership, man? Come on, bro. Carlos, you want to take a swing at that? Or...
Huh? Yeah, of course. Failed leadership is nothing. We're coming back so that we can give the teachers a voice they have lost in this last board. They lost their voice. We are here to give them that voice back. We are here to give them that respect back. We are here to give them the security that they deserve. But we are here and we are going to get hit below the knees because we're here to do the right things. People who are going to hit us below the knees are there to take bribes, to take money. This takes a lot of from an individual, not only from ourselves, but from our family. And they say, why do you do it? Because the school district needs a voice. We're not here to hold back. We're here to push, and we're going to continue pushing. Doesn't matter. Como dicen, los pinches chihuahuas van a ladrar, pero están ladrando porque te estás moviendo hacia frente.
100%. Again, your question, your statement, Jesus, wasn't disrespectful. That's fine. If you want to consider me a failure, I mean, that's fine. You know, it's your opinion. I mean, I wish you wouldn't, post your opinion on my page, but that's okay. I'll take it, man. I'll give you a free pass this time. Combo. Cheese. Will Sylvia be there tomorrow? That's an interesting question. My guess is no.
Yep.
My guess is no, because I think that her attorneys probably told her, quit your crap. Quit your games.
She's got a hearing on the 30th, guys. So I think it would be in her best interest to avoid any publicity. You know, she already got all of it this past board meeting. So I would hope she's not there. But then again, we're not dealing with your typical person. So we'll see what's in store tomorrow.
That's why there's computers. Are you guys losing money if the children stay at home? I think part of the problem, Rolando, is that They're concerned about how they're going to keep track in regards to the kids being at home and marking them down for the ADA. That's their concern, and you're right, Rolando. You're hitting it right on the mark. They're concerned about the money.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Yep.
concerned, and I think Carlos and Frankie are concerned about my teachers and my students' health and their
Mm-hmm.
life. I'm not concerned
Yep.
about the money. I don't care about the money because I never took a dime. I never put a dime of my students' money in my pocket. I don't think Carlos ever took money. I don't think he took a
Nope.
dime of my students' money. But Sylvia did. Prisi did. Minerva helped. Drew did. Flip-flopping Philip helped. And little Eddie helped. So it's very simple. And you're right on the money, Rolando. Right on the money, bro. Why is the medical professionals, they are having, who is the medical professional tomorrow? I
Don't
think,
say.
watch the meeting tomorrow at 10 o'clock. It's gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be interesting because they can't quiet, they can't hush public comment. I mean, they can limit it and try to shut them down, but if they do, they're signing their adios papers permanently. What time is the meeting tomorrow? 10 a.m. in the morning. Thank you so much to Commissioner Jessica Tro for helping our community today. God bless. Thank you, Commissioner Tro, for helping the community. I'm not exactly sure where, but thank you. Gentlemen, yelling and screaming here isn't going to change anything right now. We need to go and vote them out in November. Let our voice count to get them the hell out. Amen. But you know what? I agree. And you know what? I think the people know it's time. I think the people, they know it's time, and I think the people are tired. They're tired. And if one thing has happened because of this pandemic, it has opened the eyes of many, many people out there. Many, many people, because now they know. Puro compadrismo aquí in Brazil. Let's stop it, Rolando. Not so decision on the contract extension. Madness, bro. I mean, the guy todavía ni cumplía el año, bro. He hadn't even been there a year. I think McDonald's security food, Frankie. For what? 432? Crazy. If asked about the expired hand sanitizer, do they have to give answers? They have no answers, bro. They have no answers. I mean, they're giving discounted rate hand sanitizer and wipies to our people from 2011. That's how much they care about our people. They are too far in to admit it. Yeah, they're sunk. Al Santana is right. They are so sunk. They don't even know how to paddle back up to the water, to the shore. We are afraid of, but there's enough momentum and urgency at this point that perhaps that will change. Paulette, I've never seen as many teachers, staff, principals as vocal as I've seen them now. They're tired. We're tired. Let's stop being tired together this November. Culture our people. We need people who represent our people from Brownsville who know us. Amen, sister. Jay Rodriguez, it's at 10 a.m. Meeting. Papa Smurf Eddie, the man in blue. Have you seen that sign? My God, that's horrible. Horrible sign. They are meeting in the morning. Wow, yeah, 10 a.m. a special cardboard meeting. You'll watch it here. Just by the you speak Erasmo, you are from South. Yo soy de la pura Southmost. Me crié en la 25, la 27, la Ruiz, la Berta y la Tulipán y la Polka. La pura Polka. Yep, that's my hood, bro. You know me well. Vamos a tumbar a los del board. Together, Jonathan. Your hat. That thing that BIC is being exposed by the media, now they are in hiding. They don't care about anyone's lives. They need to be charged with a death lawsuit. Let me tell you, Lucy, I hear that might be happening. On the office, Monday.
Also, on tomorrow's meeting, before I forget, they should the questions directed should be answered by the superintendent. He's gonna offset them. He's gonna throw them off to those two deputies, man. So I challenge the board to make sure that they put the superintendent on a hot seat and have him answer those questions that are gonna be directed to him.
He can't. He doesn't know what's going on.
No, he hasn't.
They will lose as many kids. Yeah, I actually had calculated we were going to lose 2 to 3,000 students. Let me tell you, I've heard other calculations, and it's like 4 to 5. That's a big hit. But now they want to say, well, the reason we're losing students is because Erasmo is being negative. No, you're losing students because you're a stupid idiot, a stupid imbecile, because you don't listen to advice. You don't listen to medical professionals. You don't listen to people that are in the know. You don't. You make decisions off the cuff of your fly, and you get the results that we've gotten. Zero leadership. Superintendent needs to go. Didn't they say that teachers had an option to teach from home? Voluntold? We've been down that road before. Yeah. We've been down that road before. And voluntold is not voluntary. Homeschool, hello. De la Rosa Kitchen, el mejor sopa de mariscos. I like that place.
Yeah.
That will be a quagmire in HR. It's going to be crazy. Who's running for whose seat? I'm running. I'm running against Laura Perez Reyes, place 5. Carlos?
Sylvia Atkinson, place 7.
Frankie?
Place 2. Denise Garza and Jaime Diaz are running against me.
Yeah, never mention your opponent's names. That's my old seat, so take care of it, please. HR might not even do it. Nothing. That's our freeway seat, Carlos. Oh, that's how messed up it is. Yeah. Oh, Lucy, yes. Let me tell you, Lucy might not even do nothing anyway. Let me tell you, I'm not too happy with HR right now. I'm not too happy with HR. I'm not too happy with any administrator who has not stood up to the stupid superintendent and this board. I'm sorry, guys. They get paid too much money not to stand up to these people. So I'm not happy with HR right now. I'm not. Dr. Pepper Shake is not from McDonald's. That's what I said. From Whataburger. Right? Yay! Can we go fishing? Take me fishing, bro. Que rollo, chulos. Gracias, papi. Saca la bolsita. Marcos, ponte bien, Marquitos. Make me more stickers. Love you. Saludos, amigos. Saludos, Erasmo. Saludos, Trini. Love you. Where do we see the meeting? Here on my page. Same place that you're seeing this. You'll see the meeting, and we'll have some commentary. I don't know if Carlos is going to have some time, but it'll be interesting.
I'll make time.
Oh, good. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we'll be there. They don't care if they're not going to let the experts talk. Exactamente. Any P-brain would understand that there's no should be on the schools. No one. I mean, the doctors have said it. The scientists have said it. Everyone said it. I mean, we haven't had the chance for the head of the nursing director at BISD to say because she hasn't been invited to talk. It'll be a great board meeting. Thank you. Eres un fregón, Frankie Olivo, in McDonald's. Sleepy Porky Sheldon and Princess was sleeping during the storm. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Just like our fire chief. Otro. Ya se pusieron de acuerdo con el pobre fire chief que está dormido en sus pijamas. Sí. What's up, Carlos? Échale ganas, Roland. Frankie, Carlos, Trey, resacas. BIZ going to provide PPE for the staff, more sick leave days. They're going to provide, I think, 40 hours for classified. But we'll find out the details tomorrow. Our hour is about up. Frankie, last words.
Sorry, guys. I am broadcasting live remotely. I live in the hood, so no light for me as of yet. But rest assured, rain or shine, I will always be here. I will be vocal about what is going on in my community. I'm passionate about, what's going on, and I hope to be, on that board to fight for what's right. It's been apparent that this board does not, take the considerations of medical professionals. They are not listening to what's been going on. This virus is very serious. We hope that tomorrow, we will be they will be having the doctor on. We hope that they listen to the recommendations that they will be giving them tomorrow. So, what plan do they have? Let's hope that they give some guidance to our teachers, paraprofessionals, and most importantly, our community. Thank you so much, guys. Erasmo Castro tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Carlos,
Hey guys, man, and just thanks for having me on the show. Just keep fighting, man. Keep fighting the good fight. Remember, I mean, I can't say other than it's time for a change. It's time for get these teachers their voice back, and and teachers, of course, BIZ staff, they need their voice back. They need to stop being in the closet hiding, because they're going to be retaliated against it. They say their concerns. I mean, that's what we are for. That's what we're going to do when November comes in. Once we get elected and we sit on that chair, business is going to change in the school district. We're going to hold people accountable, and we're going to give the voice back to the community.
thank you, Carlos. Guys, stay safe out there. It's going to be a wet next couple of days, so please stay dry as much as possible. Please don't compound to your health. Don't catch the cold. Try to stay warm. Eat right. Please, I know I shouldn't be saying eat right when I'm eating combos, but eat right as much as possible. Right now we can't afford for you to go to the hospital. We can't afford for
No.
you to have an accident. So please be careful while you're driving, guys. Be careful while you're driving because the calles están mojadas, están inundadas. Please be careful. We cannot afford, we as a community cannot afford you to go to the hospital. We can't. And again, stay dry. Don't catch a cold because again, all our doctors, our medical urgent cares facilities out there, they're jam packed. Please, guys, please. And again, thank you to all my friends up here who are going out and taking stuff to the hospitals, to my amazing nurses out there. Thank you. Thank you for taking out donuts, coffee. Thank you for delivering pizza, guys. I really, our medical professionals, our medical people at the hospital, they really do appreciate it. And they are working so very hard. A lot of love to them, a lot of prayers. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll be here. Please be good to each other. And please be good to me. God bless.